Welcome to our new weekly show, the Grassroots Weekend Preview. Each Friday, we'll recap the games played throughout the previous week and preview the bouts for the upcoming weekend. Let's drop the puck on this show and catch up on the results from the opening weekend of the AIHL. Canberra Brave took both wins against the Melbourne Mustangs. The Mustangs held off the Brave to force the second game to a shootout, but the CBR completed their comeback to take home the win. The Newcastle North Stars returned pointless from the horror Adelaide-Perth road swing, and despite a depleted blue line, the final scores for both games were within a goal, but Adelaide Adrenaline and Perth Thunder picked up 3 points each. Perth Thunder's import goaltender, Peter DeSalvo, remains undefeated in his AIHL career. The Bears lost their first home game in the Battle of Sydney against the Sydney Ice Dogs in front of a sold-out crowd of over 2,000 people. Despite the 1-0 scoreline, all accounts report that this was a highly entertaining game, with the Ice Dogs returning to their trademark style of gritty hockey. Looking forward to this weekend, Adelaide is heading east to face the Melbourne Ice in a doubleheader. The Melbourne Ice will debut two new goaltender, former North Star Dane Davis and Michael James, coming over from the other side of OBG Arena. Coming off the news that their previous star player, Weeb Darge, will not be joining them this season, the Adrenaline will be looking to make a statement on this road trip. Sydney Ice Dogs have their first home game versus the Perth Thunder, and after both teams took home the win last week, one team will be adding a loss to this season's record after the game. The Sydney Bears will play the Perth Thunder at Macquarie on Sunday. Not only will the Sydney Bears be searching for their first home win of the season, but also their first win against the Perth Thunder since the 2015 season. The Newcastle North Stars host the Sydney Bears on Saturday. Both teams will be searching for their first win of the season. Last year, these teams split the season series, winning both home and away games. Sunday in Newcastle will see the return of Rob Stark as the CBR Brave coach runs the bench against his former team. This is sure to be a monumental clash in an emotionally charged rematch of the 2016 Grand Final. Shifting gears to Gridiron, the Hunter Gridiron League got off to a flying start last weekend. The Bombers took a dominant victory over the Miners with a final score of 20-3, while the Marauders silenced the Cannons, beating them 24-12. The league is back in action in Walter Park this Sunday, with the Cannons facing the Miners at midday and the Marauders taking on the Bombers at 2 p.m. For more information, head to our Facebook page or go to www.huntergridiron.com. Rolling on to roller derby, the 5x5 tournament continues this weekend. The 5x5 Roller Derby Championship is the premier roller derby tournament for New South Wales and the ACT. Round 2 is bringing the fast-paced derby action to the Whitlam Leisure Centre in Liverpool on Saturday the 29th of April, with the first bout of the round starting at 1 p.m. Head to our Facebook page for more details. That's a wrap for this week's preview. Don't forget you can find us all over social media at grassroots_AU on Twitter, grassroots_sports on Instagram, and Facebook at Grassroots Sports. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next Friday for another Grassroots Weekend Preview.